Hello everyone, welcome to our Let's Play series of Torment, Tides of Numenera. This is Colonel RPG as usual, and I'm very happy that you're chose to join me today as we leave the heart of the bloom. And it's interesting, let's see what I can do here. Oh, the creature appears to be gorging on the trans-dimensional energies of the heart. It pays no attention to you. Okay, so I can't do anything there. And the heart shows no further interest in you. Its tongues wave lazily in the air, heedless of your presence. Okay, well, let's get out of here. Last episode we went into a Mirrorcaster, and basically we changed the past. I think we might have not changed it, but we definitely set it in stone, where basically we decided that the Endless War sort of place. And look at where we are! Look at where we are! That's Dragogen over there! Hi, Kian! How I missed you in there. How I missed you in there. Actually, I didn't miss her too much, but the strength right there was kind of not sufficient for us fighting the terrible war moths.
That's more like it.
It is. And we got arrested. Fantastic. Okay, so that's pretty good. Let's have a chat. No, wait a minute. We need to go to the Memovita. We don't need to chat to Dragogen. What? Was it always all that fire? Oh, the game is loading. Don't worry. Let me save the game and let's see if Dragogen says something. Hey, man. How's it going? My friend, how can I be of assistance to you today? Okay, so yeah, I completed that quest already. It's just weird that I still have that dialogue. Not an issue. Let's go. Let's get out of here. So we got Bloom Dwellers and Bloom Cultists and all that sort of stuff. I suppose I need to talk to Bruska over here. Hello, sir. This woman's face is lined... Oh, sorry, ma'am. This woman's face is lined with worry, though her thick build suggests that she could snap a spear in two without much effort. She continuously glances toward the tunnel leading out of the courtyard, as though she hopes to see somebody. Oh, is she gone? She runs a hand through her short, graying hair and mutters, "Gods. That's two missing," she thinks. Where the hell are they? Finally, she takes notice of you. The wrinkles on her face harden immediately. What are you looking at? And she juts a thumb towards the massive gate behind her. Nobody gets in the fortress without permission. I can already tell you don't have it, so keep walking. Well, but I do have permissions to see the Memovita. Her eyes narrow as she scrutinizes your face. Slowly, recognition dawns. Oh, you're the one she sent after Ishin. So his story was true. And she looks you up and down with new admiration. I admit, I didn't expect to see him alive again, let alone anyone the Memovita sent after him. You're right, the Memovita is expecting you. She will see you whenever you are ready. She gives you a surreptitious glance to the other guard. Oh, she gives a surreptitious glance to the other guard and says to you in a low tone, "You should know the Memovita seemed angry that you succeeded." And she shakes her head. I don't understand it either, but I've seen her like this. Before, she says. My advice: take care of any unfinished business you have before you go see her. That's assuming you have to see her, of course. If not, then move along. I have other things to worry about right now. You look worried about something. What's wrong? She gives you a wry grin. It's that obvious, huh? Well, you'd be surprised, too, if you had men out in the bloom while you were stuck on guard duty. I guess I should be glad that anybody came back alive from the old slave block, but I can't be. I lost a lot of good people, and I still have another patrol missing.
Making a note.
Listen, if you happen to see my missing soldiers, I'd appreciate whatever news you can give me. They'll be outfitted like me, and she indicates her studded leather armor. I'd go looking for them myself, but... And she gives you a kind of surrendered shrug, leaving her thoughts unfinished. Yeah, and unexplained as well, because I'm not really sure what that was all about. So Ishin should have found his way back by now. Is he safe? Well, so his story was true. She looks you up and down with new admiration. Oh, okay, so that goes back to what she said before. Okay, so... Yeah, I found two of your men alive in the old slave block, and you're patrolling Little Niliash. They're all right.
Making a note.
Oh, so it was you? Bruska sizes you up on you. Yeah, you match their description. I mean, you're a debt, it appears. Take this. It's not much, but it's what I can give. A bunch of shins, that's what she can give. I guess with those headaches out of the way, I can focus on more important matters now, she adds under her breath. Important to some, anyway. The Memovita's so afraid of her own skin that she's willing to let men die just to keep me close, she thinks. Yeah. So you said you had other important matters to focus on? Well, it's not really your business, but then neither were my patrols, and I owe you that much. And she shifts her weight to and looks sidelong at the fortress door. The Memovita, you've probably heard that she doesn't leave the fortress anymore. Well, that's because the way the Bloom's been acting lately, and I think I know what the Bloom's behavior means. She should leave, she thinks, is what it means, but she's too damn proud for that. So she doesn't ever leave the fortress? Never. Not for months. She's afraid of the Bloom, of what it might do to her. She thinks the closing and shifting of maws is a message, a warning. And what does it actually mean? She lowers her voice. Do you know how the Memovita came to power? They say the Bloom helped her, then it turned against the old Memovita and destroyed him. I was a kid, just a green mercenary at the time, but I remember the way the Bloom changed. The old Memovita could, well, not control the Bloom. I don't think anyone can do that, but sort of coax the Bloom to do what he wanted. Then one day the Bloom just stopped responding. Maws closed or reopened in horrible places, and a few weeks later the old Memovita was gone. She adjusts her chin towards the gate. The Memovita sees the similarities too, and doesn't want that to happen to her. So she's shutting the Bloom out. She doesn't know what to do. Does she not? Well, first off, here, correlation is not causation. It's the typical situation here. Just because something happened, especially because, as far as I can tell, it's only once in their own memory. It's just, oh, this happened before, so it must happen again, right? It's the traditional fallacy, basically, logical fallacy of causation is not correlation. Oh, wait a minute. Correlation is not causation. That's how it goes. Well, the opposite is not true. Well, the opposite is true. Anyway, it doesn't matter. So, you said the old Memovita just disappeared? Yeah, they say the Bloom hate him, she says. But I think it's worse than that. Her voice drops to a whisper. I've seen him, late at night sometimes, or in the dark corners of the Bloom. An old ghost in rags and a long beard. Maybe I'm crazy, or maybe he isn't really dead. Either way, I don't want to know. I know what I saw, she thinks. The Bloom didn't eat him like we thought. Not all of him, anyway. Yeah, that's not what a Bloom does. He doesn't eat them all. He just eats part of them, and just weird. I want to ask something else before I go on in there, because I think we have finished everything we can. What can you tell me about the Memovita? The Memovita is afraid to leave her fortress at all, and it's because the Bloom's recent behavior, she says. Okay, so, what can you tell me about yourself? Oh, there's not much to tell, but here goes. I've been in the Memovita's service for years, ever since she first came into power. She's not one to mess with. One to mess with? Yeah, let me tell you. She'll squash anyone in her way just to keep things tidy. Oh, tidy as in, tidy? And she gets a faraway look in her eyes. At least that's how it used to be. Things are different now. The Bloom's acting strange, and even some of the gangs are getting out of control. Never crossed the Memovita, but these days it seems there are plenty of others who you shouldn't cross either. I used to think we kept the Bloom safe, for most anyway. I should know better. Nobody's safe in here. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the most correct assessment of this whole situation in here. So you said the Bloom is acting strangely? Yeah, that goes back to... Oh, no, it's a new line. It used to be that the Bloom sort of favored us because we worked for the Memovita. She seemed to predict things it would do, or new maws that would open, but now it's dangerous for us to go too deep, else the Bloom itself might swallow some of us whole. That's if we can find our way in the first place, with the maws closing and shifting like they are. It's a wonder my patrols ever get back to the fortress at all. Yeah, so the gangs are out of control. Can you tell me something about them? Too many to tell, but I can list a few you're likely to find nearby. There's the Murdens down where the old slave block used to be. We've tried to run them out a few times, but there always seem to be more. Can't figure out why the Bloom doesn't bother them. There's the mutants in Little Niliesh. Let me point out that they named the place like they're trying to make a new Niliesh right here with them as the rulers. They didn't used to give us trouble, but they've gotten bolder since the Bloom started acting up. I'm not sure which is worse at this point. Then there's our Taglio and his bunch. They stay mostly in the slump. They're not so much a gang as they are a bunch of freeloaders, but they can cause enough trouble with the other gangs that they're worth mentioning. Yeah, I think they're not a trouble anymore. They're gone. But, yeah, so that's that. Let me just save the game. She grunts. Let me save the game here. Let's also look at the journal. Make sure, yeah, I have this one. I will never be able to figure out where that is. Tiber Senstalvin might be in Little Niliesh. Yeah, I have no idea. And then we have all of these things. that I don't really look at the journal for, so it's all fine. Return to the Memovita? Sounds like a plan. Yep, I'm ready to see the Memovita now. Follow me. She nods. Here we are again. So, the hero returns. Okay. The Memovita's gaze is strong and unflinching, though her face is lined and stress marks her mouth. Impressive, she says, through her words, though her words are clipped. Even with everything I'd heard you had done, I did not actually think you would succeed. Underestimated him twice now, she thinks. It will not happen again. Why won't it happen again? Please happen again. Please underestimate me forever. Don't estimate me. So... yeah. Let's be confrontational over here. You lied to me. You're the first cast off. Her laughter scratches harshly against your ears. Obviously, she raises her chin high. Some kind of energy shimmers across her body. I am the first cast off. I have kept myself hidden for a century and more, watching, waiting, letting our damned sire execute his twisted plans, thinking he had the upper hand, but we had plans of our own. What? Okay, so she removed the mask, right? And these are other cast-offs. Do I know them? I can't... oh, well, I can press tab, but nothing happens. Suddenly, several familiar cast-offs materialize out of nowhere. You can't place all of their faces, but you immediately recognize Padraken. Our sire, she says, our sire thought to use the resonance chamber to subsume us, but I have learned it can stop the sorrow in another way. It is the door to our freedom, and you have returned to me my key. Then the Memovita, the first, makes a sweeping gesture towards Mazov behind her. No, he's up there. Oh! That's... is that a living thing, or is that just levitation in a weird way? As you can see, my agents have retrieved the resonance chamber from the reef. Oh, it's the oh, okay. With Mazov returned, we can use the chamber to sever the tidal connection that draws the sorrow to us like a war moth. Then we will be free forever from the sorrow, from having to hide in Mil Avast or this wretched bloom, from all of our sire's stratagems. We will finally be ourselves. Our freedom is finally at hand, thanks to you. She laughs to herself softly, as though some inside joke. Yeah, because I don't think she means me well, and that's the inside joke right there. You know, because it's ironical, and also because maybe she underestimated me, and she said it wouldn't happen again. I have no doubt you have questions. From what I hear, you always have questions. You may ask them while Mazov finishes his work. Ironic that the one he meant to snuff us out is... to snuff us out, is now our savior. Maybe I want to have to kill him. Okay, so I understand now her prejudice towards me. Because, you know, I was, you know, of course, being used by the changing god to bring them all down, to bring us all down. So I am very much her opposition. I will keep being confrontational. But I don't know if this is gonna change the dialogue. He's doing something to the... I need to be fast on here. No, I think it's gonna be fine. See that? I have no more questions. Okay, so I'm gonna ask that right away, and then I'm gonna go with the start, if it lets me. So your plan will kill the cast-offs. I won't let that happen. She shrugs. Try and stop me. I was always going to have to kill you anyway. Why would you have to kill me? She sets her shoulders strong. You are his key, the catalyst he created to activate the chamber. He would use it to subsume all of us into himself, to kill us. Do you understand? I haven't been trying to stop that from happening ever since... Oh, I have been trying to stop that from happening ever since I learned what our sire's true plans were. Then when you spoke to Mazov in Ozyfagan, using poor Zarian's body, I knew he was close. I knew where you would appear, but not when. I've been watching Mil Avast ever since, waiting for you. She crosses her arms. When you escaped the sanctuary, I panicked. Years of planning undone. But then you came here to me. The trip to the heart was a fool's errand, you know? It was a fool's errand, you know. Whether you succeeded or not, I would have what I need. Either you'd be dead, or our sire's plans with you. Or else I'd have Mazov back to enact my own plans, and our sire's plans would no longer matter. Well, I can die. How does that work? How would I die in there? I didn't actually die in the bloom. I wonder if it's in one of the situations where if we die in the world death thing in the Valley of Dead Heroes. But we need to talk about the chamber. Of course we do. Her tone is patronizing. Very well. What do you want to know? What can't your curiosity live with? I'm pretty sure this is the case. Your plan will kill the cast-offs, not free them. We need the connection in order to leave. And she scoffs. What ridiculous conjecture. Where did you hear that? Our sire learned it from a Gibra cast-off named Thom. Thom said both our sire's plans and yours would kill us all. Yep, that's why you need a third plan. Thom, she stares at you for several moments. Then finally she says, no, Thom is mistaken. What could he know about the details of my plan? Could Thom have? She thinks, no, it's a lie. Thom doesn't know half of what I do about the labyrinth. The sorrow tracks us with the tides, she says. In severing the tidal connection between us, the labyrinth, our sire called it, we will no longer be connected to the tides. We will no longer abuse them. And the sorrow will stop its hunt. We will be free. It must be done. Yeah, but we will be dead. This much is pretty obvious. It is pretty obvious. Is there any other way to stop the sorrow? There is one other way, she chuckles darkly. Our sire's way. Suck every living cast-off back into a single body. But what good is that? No. The only way to stop the sorrow is to remove what it seeks. It hunts us because our bodies abuse the tides. In severing the connection, that abuse will end. And she scoffs. Our sire didn't know what he was doing when he made our bodies. The sorrow is the consequence. But I will undo his mistakes. I've learned that in activating the chamber, it can be used to weaken the sorrow. Is that true? She looks at Mazov. You can't read the man's expression, but the first says, perhaps. But what would that accomplish? The sorrow has been weakened many times, yet it does not die. I will not risk our lives like that. Severing the tidal connection between us is our only hope of stopping the sorrow and surviving. Okay, so I can ask that again. There is not another way. Yeah, I need to stop her. I'm gonna need to fight. Yeah, I've decided I can't let you kill us all, no matter what. Then you are a fool.
Making a note.
Keep him away from the chamber, she says. Paint the walls with his blood. Yeah, well, we'll see. We also have a level up right there. I think that happened right now. Prevent Mazov from activating the resonance chamber and remove the neural lock he placed on it. Okay, so that was an interesting damage there. Warp dash. Oh, nice.
Something new is wrong with me.
Yeah, you're hobbled. Something new. That's such a... Whoever came up with that line right there. Yeah. Very good. Very good. Well, actually, it probably was... Chris Avalon. So let's see. They are not here. We don't see them over there, do we? No, we have Tash over there. Wait a minute. Why can't I talk to him? I can... Tash. Well...
Just what I needed.
This is not what I wanted.
Nothing can stop me now.
Now we can talk. Yeah, okay. So let's try that again. Oh my god, what is that sound? I don't really understand. Let's try that again. I want to talk to them. I think I can convince them of joining me, I think. The problem is... Yeah, we're back here. Okay, I'll see you in there. Okay, so we're back to the beginning of the crisis. Should be okay. We got 3 intellect, 3 speed, and 3 might done. It's a tidal surge. Did you notice that? Mm-hmm. Okay, warp dash over there is gonna do how much damage? I didn't actually notice. 7 damage and 6 damage, and everybody gets hobbled, which means that they don't get to move. I think that's how it goes. Actually, that might be bad because I want to attack. We'll see. We'll see. So no, we get to move. It's all fine. So we got Tash in here. All I need to do is right click.
That's the stuff.
There it is. You're with him, says Tash. What? After what he did to me, I'm not sure I have anything to say to you. Well, let's convince him that the first splendor will kill him, and that and all the cast-offs. Of course, I'm not gonna be able to succeed in this, so let's leave and say nothing. I think I might. Let's just give it a shot. Do I need to attack? Can I do anything else? Let's try. Let's try something else. Okay, this is Zarian Daywalker. This black-haired man wears a suit of tight black leather armor, festooned with pouches and belts. A strong cuirass, I don't remember what that is, protects his left thigh. Oh, it's the thigh thing. And a drooping lavender cape of drooping? Yeah, lavender cape of some silky material falls from his shoulders. Talk fast, he growls. I'm giving you a chance because your friend helped me out, even if it was inadvertent. Okay, let's convince him to abandon the first after appealing to his sense of camaraderie with the other cast-offs. Camaraderie? We're in this for survival, and I happen to think the first knows how to survive better than the rest of us. I'm with her to the end.
Give a man some elbow room, will you?
Well, you should be able to convince him. Let's try that. 35. Okay. Probably not. Can't talk to them, but I can talk to you. Why is it out of... Why? Oh! So I can try it again. Okay, so you're out of... Yeah, I can't attack her. I could try to convince you. I'm gonna move you over there. See what happens. It's too far away. Doesn't matter! Okay, Patrick can. Woo! Nasty. Okay, now I can convince him. Hopefully. Right there. Okay, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Right there. Right there. Okay, I'm gonna do this for all the others. Tash blinks, staring for a long time. You really believe that, don't you? Yeah, what did I say? Convince him that the first splendor will kill him. Yeah, and all the other cast-offs. He glances over at the first. She's always done what's necessary, too. Even slaughtering cast-offs. And he turns back and nods. I believe you. I'll help you stop her. Okay. Tiber is really injured. That is not good. That is not good at all. Okay, Patrican needs to be subbed as well.
That's the stuff.
Yeah, there it is. Okay. So, Eligern, what can you do? Can you heal or anything? Yes, you can. How much? Is that a good idea, though? Or should we attack her? It's gonna do little to no damage.
I barely heard it. Try something
Heard
else.
it? Okay, so, yeah. So, she had to reveal herself now. He's still alive. I didn't read what he said. But at least he's gonna fight her. And do plenty of damage as well. Okay, I'm just waiting for my own turn. Okay, that was Eligern taking damage. Yeah, let's attack her. I think this might... I kind of didn't want to do this.
My attack didn't feel strong
No,
enough.
your attack felt... that dealt a lot of damage. Okay. So that's you. Cut through dimensions. Yeah, you can just stay there. No, wait a minute. Actually, do that. On you, please.
Oh, that's the stuff.
That is the stuff. Okay, now I'll be able to handle you. Don't worry. So Patrican, right click. Patch's face is a mask of carefully controlled anger. You're like an insect. You'll survive anything when someone like a deer is. He looks away and swallows before she turns back. Her eyes harden. But we've got you where we want you. Now we'll stop the coward's plan for good. You know I wasn't responsible for Adira's death. Do you really want to be on the side that was responsible? She whispers, I have served Marifel faithfully for centuries, but she has grown too arrogant, too full of herself. She doesn't remember what it means to love anyone, and And I believe she would sacrifice all of us to win this gambit. And she blows out hard and uncurls her clenched fist. I'm on your side. Do not disappoint me. Okay, now I'm gonna need a healing item. And I have plenty, or should have anyway. We got some of that restores health. Let's go with that. At least not gonna die, hopefully.
Oh,
And
that's much better.
I kind of
Just
wanted
like that.
to save him, but... Ah, well, we'll see how things go.
I barely heard it.
No, that was
Try
pretty good.
something else.
That was pretty good. Okay, so you can actually... You know what? You can do a little bit more healing. Oh, unreachable? Oh, that's not good. Okay, let's right-click over there and bring you over here so you can heal
Ready
next
to
turn.
take on the world.
So that's Daywalker in there, doing a little bit of damage. Ah, that explains where the singing noise is. Okay, so he's doing things up there. And I probably... Yeah, I probably should be doing... Probably should be taking care of that up there.
What's happening to me?
I have no idea what's happening, but not good things is what's happening. Okay, so she's going for Tash. Tash brought her down. She's dead. The first cast-off is dead. TP stick. What happened there? Why did he... Is he going for... Okay, I need to see what that is. I need to see what this is. Yeah, it's for me. It's for me. That's what that is. Okay, let's see if I can do anything. I want to be able to do anything, but I'm just gonna collect everybody over here. The force created... Yeah, okay, so stay there. Nice. Nice. Okay. Now it's my turn. Hobbled for 2 rounds. Yeah, it is my turn. I can't talk to him or her, or I never know. It's always girls, and I can say, "Oh, come on." Oh, I can. Okay. Why are you still talking to me? Yeah, oh no, I can't. Oh, then you're lost, I guess. Screw you. Can I go there? Well, I should be able to. Let's get out of here.
There we go.
Yeah, so I failed that. Okay. Well, in that case, I will be ending the episode here, and we'll continue the fight on the next one.
Stop us now.
For right now, I'm Colonel RPG, and this has been Torment, Tides of Numenera. I really hope you've enjoyed it. And if you did, go ahead and leave a comment, like the video. But above all, as always, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I hope I'll see you next episode. That guy is not enjoying his time. I hope you are, though. Bye-bye.